2100 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Farzana Khan. First, the headlines. A landmark peace agreement was signed between the United States and Afghan Taliban in Doha today on ending decades of war in Afghanistan. The U.S. Secretary of State who witnessed signing ceremony says the future of Afghanistan is for the Afghans to determine. A joint declaration about peace deal says Islamic Republic of Afghanistan and the United States are committed to working together to end war in Afghanistan for the benefit of all Afghan and regional stability and global security. Welcoming Doha agreement between the United States and Afghan Taliban, Prime Minister said Pakistan is committed to play its role in ensuring that it succeeds in bringing peace to Afghanistan. Special Assistant on Information and Broadcasting says National Action Plan has been chalked out against coronavirus outbreak in the country. In the 12th match of the Pakistan Super League at Multan today, Multan Sultans beat Quetta Gladiators by 30 runs, while match between Islamabad United and Peshawar Zalmi has been cancelled due to rain. And now the news in detail. The United States and Taliban signed landmark peace agreement in Doha today, bringing an end to the decades-old war in Afghanistan. The U.S. Special Representative for Afghanistan, Reconciliation Zalmi Khalilzad, and Representative of Taliban Mullah Abdul Ghani Baradar signed the agreement. The signing ceremony was witnessed by Qatari Amir, U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi, and his counterparts from 7 countries and representatives from 50 countries. Speaking on the occasion, leader of Taliban delegation Mullah Abdul Ghani Baradar expressed full commitment to the agreement by his side. He said, as a political force, we want to maintain positive relations with all neighbors, regional countries and international community who played a key role in this agreement. Mullah Abdul Ghani Baradar said we want unity and prosperity of our country, and for this region we call upon all factions to make this deal a success. He especially thanked Pakistan for its assistance and support in making the deal a success. He also appreciated the role of China, Russia, Iran, Uzbekistan, Norway, Indonesia and other countries in supporting the peace process. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo in his address said the agreement is a true test of the effort to give peace a chance. Mike Pompeo said reduction in violence is not perfect, but at least Taliban demonstrated that when they have the will to be peaceful, they can be. Appreciating the U.S. representative urged Taliban to sit with the Afghan government to determine the course for future of Afghanistan. Earlier, Qatari Foreign Minister Mohammed bin Abdurrahman bin Jassim Al Thani said the signing of this agreement became possible after phased negotiations, and this will lead to the withdrawal of the U.S. forces from Afghanistan. A joint declaration about peace deal says Islamic Republic of Afghanistan and the United States are committed to working together to end war in Afghanistan for the benefit of all Afghan and regional stability and global security. According to it, a comprehensive and sustainable peace agreement will include 4 parts, including guarantees to prevent the use of Afghan soil by any international terrorist groups or individuals against the security of the United States and its allies, a timeline for the withdrawal of all U.S. and coalition forces from Afghanistan, a political settlement resulting from intra-Afghan dialogue and negotiations between the Taliban and an inclusive negotiating team of the Islamic Republic of Afghanistan, and a permanent and comprehensive ceasefire. Afghan President Ashraf Ghani, in a media briefing in Kabul today, welcomed the signing of peace agreement that will lead to enduring peace in his country. He said, "We value the cooperation of Pakistan and other brotherly Islamic countries in bringing peace and stability in Afghanistan." Appreciating the role of the U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, Ashraf Ghani hoped that all parties will abide by the agreement. Pakistan has welcomed signing of a peace agreement between Afghan Taliban and the United States in Doha today. Talking to media persons after the signing ceremony in Doha, Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi said peace agreement carries immense significance both in symbolism and substance for Afghanistan, the region and beyond. He said today's ceremony has once again vindicated Pakistan's long-held stance that there is no military solution of the Afghan conflict. He reiterated that Pakistan will continue its policy of supporting the Afghan people in their efforts to achieve lasting peace, stability and development in Afghanistan. Prime Minister Imran Khan says Pakistan welcomes the Doha peace agreement signed between the US and Afghan Taliban and committed to playing its role in ensuring the agreement holds and succeeds in bringing peace to Afghanistan. In a tweet tonight, he said, "This is the start of a process and reconciliation process to end decades of war and sufferings of the Afghan people." The Prime Minister said that he has always maintained that a political solution, no matter how complex, is the only meaningful path to peace. He said now all stakeholders have to ensure that spoilers are kept at bay. He said that his prayers for peace for the Afghan people who have suffered 4 decades of bloodshed. This is Radio Pakistan giving you the news. Prime Minister Imran Khan has again warned that carnage of Muslims and state-sponsored terrorism through police and RSS gangs in New Delhi will have grave consequences. In a tweet today, he said the Modi government's supremacist policies are going to lead to radicalization of 200 million Indian Muslims. Imran Khan said the Kashmiri youth have also been radicalized through the oppression of Indian occupation forces and deaths of almost 100,000 Kashmiris. Special Assistant to Prime Minister on Information and Broadcasting, Dr. Firdaus Ashik Afghan, says National Action Plan has been chalked out to cope with coronavirus outbreak in the country. She was addressing a news briefing along with Special Assistant on Health Services, Dr. Zafar Mirza, in Islamabad this evening. Firdaus Ashik Afghan said the National Action Plan will be put up at the Federal Cabinet's meeting in Islamabad on Tuesday for approval. She sought media cooperation in raising awareness about coronavirus and its prevention. Speaking on the occasion, Special Assistant to Prime Minister on Health Services, Dr. Zafar Mirza, said a crucial meeting regarding coronavirus was held in Islamabad today. He said the meeting decided to further tighten security at all entry points of airports to identify the patients. Dr. Zafar Mirza said 2 more cases of coronavirus have emerged in Pakistan, with one in Sindh and the other in the federal capital. He further said the government will release an important advisory about masks and other safety equipment against the coronavirus. The government has decided to decrease prices of petroleum products for next month to provide relief to the consumers. According to a statement of Finance Division today, the prices of petrol and high-speed diesel have been reduced by 5 rupees per litre each, while the kerosene and light diesel oil will be sold out, decreasing 7 rupees per litre each. The new prices coming into effect from tomorrow. Russia and Turkey have reiterated their commitment to reducing tensions in the northwestern Syrian province of Idlib. In a statement, the Russian Foreign Ministry said the agreement has been reached during 3-day talks between Russian and Turkish delegations in Ankara. And now cricket. In the 12th match of PSL 2020 at Multan Cricket Stadium today, Multan Sultans beat Quetta Gladiators by 30 runs. Batting first, Multan Sultans scored 199 runs for the loss of 3 wickets in 20 overs. Rayli Ronshaw of Multan scored unbeaten 100, while skipper Shan Masood scored 46 runs. In reply, the Quetta Gladiators scored 169 runs for the loss of 7 wickets in 20 overs. Match between Peshawar Zalmi and Islamabad United has been cancelled due to rain. And finally, the weather report. Rain, wind, thunderstorm with snowfall over the hills is expected in Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Islamabad, Upper Punjab, Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan during the next 24 hours. Hailstorm is also expected at a few places during the period. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.